What's up, everybody? Big Phase here with Team Fat Cats Fishing. I know it's been a while. I've been busy with crappie crushing TV, busting them slab crappies, but now it's time to transition over to the marble eyes. So what I'm doing here today is tying up some crawler harnesses. Let me give my respect out to Lindy, as it is officially the Lindy rig slash crawler harnesses. So yeah, gonna walk you through a little tie up today on one unit, show you how I like to do it. First of all, some of the things we use here. I use fluorocarbon 15-pound test, and what I do is measure that length out to arm's width. Okay, a little long for me, it's about 5 feet, so you need that. 15, I don't go any lighter than 15. Spinner blades, various kinds, colors. I prefer Dakotas. Some people call them Colorado, that's the real name. I call them Dakotas because I used to buy them from a guy in Dakota. South Dakota, actually. But today I'm tying up rainbow holographs. That's a number 4 size blade. So you need blades. Oop. Beads, various colors. Okay, you got various colors here in both holographic and translucent. You need beads. Removable clevis clips. Important, so you can switch them blades out on the fly and not have to untie everything and re-go with a new set. You can switch them blades out. Just pop your blade off and pop another one right back on. Important. Barrel swivels the end of the leader. Attach you to quick connect. Need that barrel swivel. You don't want that line twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted. You want that line to sit straight. Let that blade do all the work. So alright, let's get started here. So, as I said before, get a piece of our fluoro. I'm bringing that. I don't really stretch my arms all the way up, but right about there. Cut that off. Oh, did I talk about the hooks? I'm sorry. This is a number 2 walleye wide gap Komagatsu hook. Now that's all I have left right now, so I'm going to run 2 number 2s on there. But actually what I like to do is my leader hook is a number 2, and I like to run a number 4 as a trailer hook, but I am out. So today, getting number 2s on both trailer and leader. Alright, so let's grab a couple of them bad boys out of there. I'll show you that hook. That's a number 2 walleye wide gap bronze color. I'm gonna move over here a little closer so I can get up on the lens and show you how I do this. The way I work is hooking the left hand. Okay. Now, how I do this is I run that line straight down through, just like that. Hopefully it's focusing. Okay. And then what I do, we're going to do this is a snell hook. I'm sure you all know how to tie a snell hook. If I can ever get it started here, it's always the toughest part. Alright. Reverse back twist 8. I wasn't counting, so hopefully that's 8. Alright. Well, this is very important because this is how your hook's going to lay. Alright. You don't want to go back up and through here. You want to come from your top. Lay that line down through there. Pull it through. I wet it up a little bit. Pull your snell up in. Get that nice and tight. I cut my tag end off. About half the shank of the hook. Alright. Another thing I forgot to mention, when you cut your piece of fluoro, you want to heat zap it. Just frictionate it through your fingers a little bit, not too much. You don't want to weaken it. Just get it a little bit warm Run it all the way through. See, that's just going to straighten it out for you and make it a lot easier to work with. Alright, let's go with number 2. Now, here's where I do things a little different. A lot of guys will take that line and run it just straight through the eyelet and out. I don't do that. I take that lead end line here, and I once again run it up that way through the eyelet, just like that. And you want that, you know, 3.5, 4 inches for that crawler. Take that line, hold it up against the shank, and we're going to go backwards. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm going to take that line, pass it in from the top, pull it through, get it tight, pull your snells down. And what's so critical about doing it my way is, and it works the other way too, but I'm going to show you something here, is I want you to watch the way these hooks line up. See that? See how these hooks line up? They never deviate or twist from each other. They're lined up perfectly every time. So as that spinner's spinning, that worm is back there doing its perfect flutter and ain't all cankered and wacky. I know sometimes people use wacky hooks, but I find this to be the best result for myself. So let's see if I can get this camera set up again the way I had it. Alright. Alright, so we got that. Let me get this out of here. So, bead time. Like I said, spinner we're using. So, I try to match the colors a little bit. It don't really matter. Every day, different times of the day, they want to hit different colors. That's why you got to have an arsenal. You know? And these Lindy keepers, best thing ever. You know, you got to have an arsenal of different colors and size blades and things like that. So, alright, let's get this beaded up. I think for that I'm gonna put a lot of light blues on there today on this one. And I'm gonna go for, actually I'm gonna go 3. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go 3 of those blue, baby blues. I'm going to break it up with 2 pinks. And I'm using all the holographic ones here, if that's what we call them, I don't even know. So this is like a newborn pattern with the pinks and the baby blues. Alright, so what I got so far here is, I know you can't see my face, but 3 of those baby blue holographics, 2 pink holographics, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 3 more, or even 2 more would be sufficient, baby blues up leading those pinks. This will be a real standout color. You know what, I'm just going to run 3 again. My bead pattern is getting a little long. So I'm just going to leave that at 2. I'm not going to run that anymore. It's actually a little too much bead there as it is, but I tell you what, I call it the 7 pattern. Sometimes I do really well on it, sometimes I don't, but when them fish are finicky, I don't know what it is with 7 beads, but it just seems to make a difference in my eyes. I don't know. Alright, so we got that. Now here is where I really do something different that I don't see anybody else doing. And I'll explain it as I'm doing it here, if I can get one out. They're all tangled mesh. You guys all know what these are. Bobber stops. You can buy 5,000 of them from China for like $5. So that's where I get them from. But I'm gonna put a bobber stop on this line, and I'll show you why. All right. Got bobber stop, and it doesn't really matter how far you slide it down right now. I'll just get it down out of the way. Right about there. And after that, we're going to put our clevis on, our spinner blade clevis. And I'm going to explain to you why I apply this this technique. Once I get it all together, I'll explain it. Okay, so we got our clevis on there. And spinner blade. We're going to attach our spinner blade right on this clevis, and that's why I like these removable clevises, because bam, see how quick that was? I could snap that blade off at any time and change colors if I want. Alright. Now, what I always do no matter what is I throw a bead on top of the clevis in the spinner, right in front on the lead. I just always do that. Like so. But now let me show you what goes on. Well, we're done. Pretty much I'm going to go with a barrel swivel. Do an improved clinch on this here. Sorry, I'm trying to work with the camera here, but an improved clinch with 6 twists on this heavy line. Don't need any more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Through the eyelet. Then through our loop that was initiated by the twist in the line. Well, if I can grab it, moisten it up, pull her down, get it on nice and tight, like so. Cut that tag. I leave about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch tag end on there. Just like so. Okay. Now, why do I apply the bobber stop to my Lindy rig crawler harness? Well, it's not going to hurt anything. If I want to, I can slide it on, and it's your standard, you know, spinner rig. But what I like to do is have the option of, I like to have the option of keeping that blade away from the bean sometimes. I keep it away from the bead sometimes because sometimes they're coming up, they're seeing that flash, okay, they're seeing that flash of the blade, spinning around, they sense the vibration, brings them in from a long distance. But what they want to do is they want to nip the tail end of the crawler. And I know you can shorten up your crawler a little bit to avoid that as well, but this seems to really get them on and hooked well. And you know, whatever distance you set it from your beads, you have to try different things, but that's about where I set it right there, 3 inches away. And what that does is they're going for the whole package at that point. They're coming in on this trailer end, they're sucking both of these hooks in their mouth. Once they taste or smell that worm, they're coming up, you know how they hit. Boom, boom, they taste it. They got the taste of the worm. Now, they're committed. But what they want to do is they're trying to grab this whole thing. Picture this is coming horizontally. they're trying to grab this whole thing. So that gets both hooks up in there and hook set. Well, maybe that day they're not doing it. Hey, slide it all the way down, back to your standard. That easy. So yeah, that's that. That's a little tip I wanted to show you, and it was basically all about applying the bobber stop to your leader to give you that option to back that bait off the fish, lead it up a little forward, and get it away from their initial bite. Okay, this way they got all worm down here, and they're trying to grab this whole package. They see that spinner up there, they taste that worm, they smell that worm behind it, and boom, they're engulfing it. Works for me, and I know it's going to work for you. So once again, I want to thank you for joining Team Fat Cats here at the Fat Cat Shack. You can see all my walleye down rigging rods and bottom bouncing, trolling, drifting, you know, the whole works are over there. Once again, there's some I got tied up. I got a lot more to go in various colors for the season. Just want to thank you for joining me again. Sorry that I have not been on the channel in a while. That's because I've been focused on the crappie fishing on my sister channel, Crappie Crushing TV. Don't forget to go check us out over there. But yeah, should have a lot of material coming for you soon. Be getting up to Lake Erie, be getting up to Palmatuming Reservoir, up to Lake Arthur, some Ohio lakes, and yeah, we'll get some fish on for you. I know it's been a while, but stick with us because we're bringing it to you. I'm out.